My name is Belinda and I am 28 years old from Cape Town, South Africa. I want to share my story with you today because I need your advice and prayers. Maybe someone out there can help me break free from this curse that has destroyed my life. 3 years ago, I was a simple girl working as a shop attendant in Cape Town. Life was hard and I was barely making enough money to pay rent and send something home to my family. When my childhood friend Amara called me from Dubai, telling me about the good life and easy money there, I listened. She painted pictures of luxury cars, designer clothes, and enough money to build a house for my family back home. Sister, come to Dubai, she said. There are many opportunities here for African girls like us. I was young and desperate for a better life, so I agreed to come. When I arrived in Dubai, everything looked different from what Amara had promised. Instead of the good job she mentioned, she introduced me to something else entirely. Belinda, the money I told you about comes from entertaining rich men, she explained on my second day. It's not what you think. Just dress nice, go to parties and make these wealthy Arabs happy. They pay very well. I was shocked and wanted to go back home immediately. But Amara reminded me that I had no money for a return ticket. She had paid for everything and now I owed her. Just try it once, she begged. See how much money you can make in one night, then decide. I was trapped in a foreign country with no money and no way home. That night, I did something I never thought I would do. The money was good, but I felt empty inside. This was not the life I wanted, but I was already caught in the web. After 6 months of this lifestyle, I was making good money but felt terrible about myself every day. I wanted to stop, but the money was too tempting. Amara noticed my struggles and introduced me to a spiritual man she called Baba. This man was from Nigeria and many girls run to him for help with their business. Your problem is that you are working too hard for money, Baba told me. I can give you something that will make rich men fall at your feet without stress. He sent me a small silver ring and made me swear never to remove it. This ring has powerful spirits that will attract wealthy men to you. You will make more money than you ever imagined, he promised. I sent him money to perform some rituals on my behalf and he sent me some soap to bathe with. I was desperate for anything that would make my situation easier. So I accepted everything. I didn't know I was signing a contract with darkness that would haunt me forever. The ring worked exactly as Baba promised. Rich men started approaching me everywhere I went. They would spend thousands of dollars on me without hesitation. I became one of the most successful girls in our group. Within a year, I had saved enough money to buy a house for my mother and start a small business back home in South Africa. But strange things began happening. I started having vivid dreams of a tall, handsome man who claimed to be my husband. In these dreams, he would make love to me and tell me that I belonged to him alone. You are my wife, he would say. No other man can have you. At first, I thought they were just dreams, but they became more real and frequent. I would wake up exhausted as if I had actually been with someone all night. Sometimes I would wake up with scratches on my body that I couldn't explain. The worst part was that I began to enjoy these dream encounters more than real relationships. When I finally saved enough money, I returned to South Africa, thinking I could start fresh. I met a wonderful man named Tabu who truly loved me and wanted to marry me. For the first time in years, I felt hope for a normal life. But 3 weeks after he proposed, Tabu died in a car accident that should not have killed anyone. The car was barely damaged, but he was found dead with no visible injuries. I was heartbroken but thought it was just a terrible coincidence. Then I met Samuel, another good man who wanted to build a life with me. The same thing happened. He died mysteriously after we got serious about marriage. This pattern repeated with 3 more men. Each time I got close to marriage, the man would die in strange circumstances. I realized that the spiritual husband from my dreams was not just a dream. He was real, and he was killing every man who tried to take his place in my life. Now I live alone, afraid to love anyone because I know what will happen to them. The ring is stuck on my finger. I have tried everything to remove it, but it won't come off. I have gone to pastors, traditional healers, and spiritual advisors, but nothing has worked. The spiritual husband visits me every night, and I am getting weaker and weaker. I have money, but I have no peace. I have a beautiful house, but I am lonely and afraid. Every day I regret listening to Amara and that spiritual man. I traded my soul for money, and now I am paying the price. I can't have a normal relationship. I can't get married, and I can't even date without putting someone's life in danger. My family keeps asking when I will bring a husband home. But how can I explain that I am married to a spirit who kills any man who comes near me? I am sharing my story today because I am desperate for help. I know there are people reading this who have spiritual knowledge. I also want to warn other young women who might be tempted by easy money and spiritual shortcuts. Nothing is free in this world. When someone promises you quick wealth through spiritual means, remember my story. The price you pay will always be higher than what you gain. I thought I was smart, but I was foolish. I thought I could control the situation, but the situation controlled me. To parents reading this, please check on your daughters who are working abroad. Make sure they are safe and not involved in things that would destroy their future. To the young ladies who are struggling financially, please find honest ways to make money. The easy path always leads to destruction. I am living proof of this truth. I need your prayers, your advice, and your help. Please share my story so that others can learn from my mistakes. If anyone knows a powerful man of God or traditional healer who can help me break free from this curse, please let me know. I will be at the comments section. I am tired of living in fear. I want to love and be loved. I want to have a family and live a normal life. Thank you for reading my story. Please remember me in your prayers. I hope my pain can save someone else from making the same mistakes I made. What advice would you give to Belinda? Do you know anyone who can help her break free from this spiritual bondage? Share your thoughts and prayers in the comments below.